Hello and welcome, guys. This is season 3, tier 2 of ARC Apollo Racing Club. I am Van Beach, joined by co-commentator W. Gore. That's your cue.
Hello. Yeah, whoops. I pressed the wrong button there. It's my bad.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought we were starting, but apparently we're not. But it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and just talk some pre-game stuff here. So yeah, it's a new season. You know, we have a couple driver swaps here. Champion of the last season in Tier 1, Kia is now in Tier 2. He's going to be running almost no assists, I believe, so it's going to be a challenge for him to overcome during the season. And we have a lot of new faces as well. Sinfox also from Tier 1, Pfeiffer from Tier 1. Let's see, anyone else? Captain also from Tier 1. So yeah, a lot of faces, a lot of new drivers, a lot of growing to do over the season here. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Gore, are you excited?
Oh, I am definitely excited. We've definitely got some interesting matchups that if you were to tell me last season were going to happen, I would probably would not be expecting it. We've got Kia and Sahil. They're looking pretty strong in the Racing Point, and then Chipsy is and Sin, both very consistent drivers in the Alpha. But of course, as you said, there are a lot of new faces, so really don't know what to expect until we get out on the track.
Yep. So hopefully we get started here. We're only waiting for one more person. If we are waiting, I don't know. But it is 9:06 now, so yeah, hopefully these guys get going.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not sure who we're missing. Andrew's in, so I don't.
Let's go. Anyway, yeah, Australia, last Wednesday, Tier 1 did this track, and I believe Ruda won that with Gore in second. So that'll be interesting. The Tier 2 drivers had a lot of time to practice with Tier 1, so hopefully they can use what they learned from last race that we did and see how they apply it here to their own race.
Yeah, it should be a very interesting race. Fuel and ERS are incredibly important here because it's obviously fairly hard to overtake in certain sections. So it's really all about managing and finding those opportunities where you can save against the driver behind. So strategy definitely comes into play as well with the hards versus mediums. Some people can definitely make those mediums last more successfully than others, but the hard is always a safe choice to give you that consistent pace from the first lap you put them on to the last.
That indeed. And let's see. Everyone's saying kind of good luck, so hopefully that means we're gonna go. We're still not ready, okay. I honestly, sorry guys, but we kind of ran out of things to talk about this quickly, but we're just gonna be waiting for Collie to start now. Who do you think can, oh, here we go. Oh, nope. I saw only use my dad click it over and over. I'm like, oh, okay. But for quali, I think, yeah, you were right earlier. Sahil, last season, he did gain pole that first race ever that we did for Tier 2. So I think he has potential of grabbing it again, and Kia as well.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's going to be definitely a battle for it. I haven't really watched most of these guys qualify, but anybody can surprise us. But yeah, Sahil is pretty consistent with his one lap pace. I mean, Kia is too. Kia's incredibly fast. Chipsy as well. I mean, and again, this is a new season. We've had, what is it, 3, I guess, maybe 4 weeks since did the days switch? I don't know, but
Around
time
that,
for
yeah.
people to practice, become entirely new drivers. I know when I started in this league 4 weeks later, I could not use the setups I used initially. I was probably a second faster. And so that is plenty of time for a lot of these guys to show us a new side. And that all starts with qualifying in Australia. So,
Yep, and honestly, we're almost at 9:10. I really want to know what's going on here. Hopefully, we can get started soon because we're having some people message in the chat and getting timed out. Welcome, guys. We're getting started in just a second, hopefully. I mean, can y'all? Yeah, I agree. Can we ready up? Cool me 76. Thanks you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. That means a lot to us in ARC. You will help fund our mid-season events that we do here. And we're still unfortunately waiting. I mean, we have 7 people ready and we've lost one driver. I don't know who what it
Oh,
goes.
that's always nice. I mean, if you had to guess, what would you say so far? You know, just from knowing the drivers the way you do. I mean, as far as teams, who do you think is going to take the lead of the constructors?
Um, it's definitely going to be between Racing Point, Alpha, or Romero because I think those are going to be the most consistent drivers out of the bunch. But I mean, we could. I hope we get surprised by Treason and Solace, Critical, 31 Sword. I mean, I haven't had enough time to actually watch their racing style. And it looks like we're finally getting ready to go. So
All
finally,
right.
these questions will be answered tonight. What's going to happen? We're about to find out in 15 seconds here. And looks like there's a whole bunch of Wizard fans in the chat here, and I guess we'll keep an eye out on him and the McLaren. That's cool
Yeah,
to see.
Wizard is definitely a fast boy. I haven't I raced with him a couple times. He has crashed both, but I'm sure his pace is there. So we'll see.
All right. And let's hope that there is no wet weather, but we'll find out.
Yeah. I the times around here are weird. Yeah, it seems like the whole lobby kind of gets into a slump. Like in practice before Wednesday's race, we were doing high 120s. I know somebody did a low 120, and then I think only in the actual qualifying, Kublai only broke the 120s by like half a tenth. So I really have no idea what to look for times here.
Yeah, really anyone's race at the moment, and we're still waiting to get
Yeah.
going here.
Although track evolution is definitely huge around here, especially with that final turn. The faster you can get on the power and get that better exit down the straight is huge. I mean, we're talking a tenth or two just in that one corner of an exit alone. So that's going to be important to look for, is making sure that people are, it really is just by the end of the session, people should be putting the power down there faster, a lot faster than they were the first time, and just obviously getting confidence in the low fuel, because there's really nothing like getting into the session the first time and starting your car out onto track, and it always seems to feel different than what you practiced.
Indeed, and I gotta ask you, are you in the lobby or in the
Oh,
game?
absolutely not. No, I am staring at the screen.
Okay, so okay, yeah, that's weird. Everyone has a check mark on them, so weird. To answer your question, Mob and Man, does this game simulate coronavirus? We'll find out this Wednesday as Tier 1 goes to China. So, yeah. But I think we're experiencing some difficulties. I'm just going to go ahead and check the Discord real quick to see what the discussion is here. And yeah, someone either needs to leave. Like, I don't know what's going on here. One person already left. Oh, everyone's leaving now. Oh. This is not good.
Well, you know what they say: if you can't not leave the session, leave the session. Am I right? A wise man once said that. Yeah, I am. I never seen all the check marks. It's normally one person, so that's yeah.
Really.
Got an Alt F4.
I'm hoping the game will just kick me out. But yeah, I might have to Alt F4 as well.
I can send you an invite. It should.
Sorry for the delay, guys. I know I don't know what happened this week. This would be really funny because last season in Australia we also had a big delay. But we will get going in just a second, hopefully. I'm just gonna Alt 4, I guess.
Did you hear what I just said, or did push to talk cut out?
I think it cut out. I didn't hear anything.
So hurtful. I said, "This is what happens when they don't give us the budget for preseason testing. We need to get this out of."
That is right. And give me 1 second to reopen the game, guys. Sorry. We should definitely invest in a technical difficulty screen feature.
Okay, well, I just joined a something alone with Magma, so that's not the right one.
All right. Hopefully, we can get the show on the road.
I could send you an invite if you need one. Let me know.
Yeah, just send one over, and then I'll leave the chat real quick once this main menu opens.
Send you an extra one just in case.
I'll be right back, guys. Actually, you guys can still hear me, but give me 1 second. Gotta meet them real quick. Okay. Okay, we're back. Speak real quick just so I know.
Hello? Hello?
Okay. No audio bug, we're good.
Yeah, someone talked in game.
That was scary.
Yeah, got them muted though.
Alright. Hopefully, yeah, we have everyone back now, so yeah. Hopefully we can get ready and going now.
Yes, sir.
When do the cars transform into giant robots? I think you're thinking of the wrong game.
Oh yeah, so a return of a familiar friend, BMW Power, come in, making it back into 2. I didn't think I would see him again.
Oh
It is
yeah.
good to see him. He is a legend in this Discord.
You
You ask
guys
anybody in tier 2 his name, they'll know it.
definitely. I believe he had a really disappointing ending to the season last season, so it's good to see him back, and hopefully that he can improve on everything that happened wrong.
I mean, as I said too, yeah. I mean, a lot of time went by. That is plenty of time to learn a new skill, and so I'm sure he, or well, I hope he will surprise us. So.
And we're still waiting for. Okay, everyone's here now. Okay, perfect. Hopefully we get going quickly now. We are 17 minutes late.
Right on schedule.
And here we go. Hopefully no one alt tabs. That's probably what caused the issue here, but here we go. All the drivers are ready. Pray for no issues.
The suspense.
Yep, the lobby did break the first time rogue, unfortunately. And I think it's going to be fixed now because this went so much faster.
What was that?
I think it's fixed because, yeah, it looks like it's
Everybody keeps loading and reloading. Perfect.
perfect. Okay, here we go. Ollie for Austria. Or not Austria.
Nope, it is a 3-lap race.
Oh,
no,
okay, yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a bug.
Okay.
I was gonna be like, really?
Did he really just do that? You know, Squirmy is also. I have heard that he is consistent. I guess would be the word. So we'll see. We'll see what comes from him. Hope it's a good performance. Him and Wizard and the McLarens. That seems like a pretty strong pair. So we will. We'll see what happens here. But now we will. Oh, looks like
there we
some
go.
glitches coming out of the pits. Yep, looks like the Merc is out. The Toro Rosso's out.
We had a late start because we were waiting for people and then the lobby broke. But here we go. Looks like he is the first one out of the pits.
The reigning Tier 1 champion now goes through turn 1. We'll see what kind of lap he can put on and what his teammate, who is still in the pits, can do later on. I think that'll be the interesting battle.
And we also have fan favorite, apparently, Wizard right behind him. And this is a really bad camera angle I'm getting right now. It looks like so far no one has opted for a different tire except Squirmy and Madman on the mediums and hards. So yeah, while we wait for everyone to get on their hot lap here, It's not much to talk about at the moment. I believe our only reserves for today are going to be Treason and Solace. But their points in the race will still matter a bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, are we taking their reserves out of the
Oh, and there's a Ferrari
the
who's off. That is Captain. Yeah, he's gonna let everyone by now.
Looks like Kia's about to start his lap, coming through the penultimate corner.
Yep, let's stay on board with him. Wizard also right behind them. There's a lot of clear space for Kia now. Let's see what he can do. No assist for him. Mr. Pumpkin Helmet himself going pretty fine into turn 1. Now coming into the DRS zone.
It's important you want to hug this apex right here, and he goes a little bit on it, but that's not really going to compromise your line. Here again, you really want to avoid that if possible, just to get the best launch. But in quali, it's not going to be a huge matter because your tires aren't coming in here. You want to try to take as much of that inside curve as possible, and he does. That is perfect. May have wanted to shift down into third, just to get a little extra power earlier, but overall, a very solid, stable lap so far.
Yep, and Wizard also right behind them is doing a pretty well job as well.
Oh,
when he kind of hits the wall, yeah. That's gonna. Oh, he has 31% wing damage. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Gonna ride on board with Wizard now.
Yep.
We'll see. He's the next one coming up now into the high speed.
I think. Yep.
Not let him by.
Oh, gotta be careful there. Wow.
Hopefully, it didn't cost Wizard too much time. I know personally that would psych me out, but this guy seems like he has got nerves of steel.
Yep. So Wizard will be the first one that's at a time here in Australia.
A little wide there, wider than you want. Again, a little wide here, but you know it's not too bad. This one again, okay, he really does not like going up against those rumble strips.
And let's see what time Wizard pulls. The time to beat in this session will be a 22.2 at the moment.
That is definitely improvable.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's still a lot of time for Wizard to improve, but...
Okay, I'm now watching Sin. I know he was one of the people we were thinking were going to be really fast here. He's coming through the second sector now, or just the end of the first sector. And again, we want to watch for that extra curb. Yeah, you want to make sure on that turn that you were really taking that curb so you don't have to snap your car back once you get on the power. It's definitely easy to do, and these guys look like they have got the hang of it already. So
definitely, and looks like no one has beaten Wizard yet, surprisingly though. BMW only to add it's a couple hundreds behind, and yeah, no one has beaten him yet. Let's see if Sin can. He is a former tier 1. Yeah, a lot of yellow flags, but I think that's just people letting people by.
It's coming up on a Haas here. Looks like it may have messed him up, or he just got distracted. Either way, it looks like this lap is coming to a horrible. Not the way you want those last 2 corners to go.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
Looks like it costed him.
The Wizard right now stays on pole position. Oh, there's Treason who's off right now in Sector 3.
Shipsy also came in under the radar in 6th position with a 1:23.4, so not what we expected to see from him. He's got plenty of time to improve it.
Okay.
Sahil is now on his out lap, so let's watch that once he gets to his...
Critical about a pass line here. Critical does not make a good time at all. He definitely scrubbed that.
Not what you want to see.
Okay,
Kia now back out on an out lap as well, so the 2 racing points are going to be putting their times in pretty close together. I think, yeah, should be interesting.
A lot of people coming up to start finish straight at the moment. Could we see someone take pole position away from Wizard? Actually, that's a lot of people going to pits, but still, there's Ferrari going past. That is, I believe that was Captain. Pfeiffer putting himself in a really good 3rd position at the moment with a 23.0.
Yeah, that was a solid lap from him.
Oh, and Andrew almost loses the balance of his car, but that's going to cost him a lot of time here as he crossed the line.
Okay, and now we've got Sahil coming through the penultimate corner.
Yep, and there's also an Alfa Romero behind him.
Grass, yeah. He's coming into the pits.
All right,
and now Sahil is starting his flying lap.
Yep,
So here
see
we go.
what
This
Sahil
is going to be
does.
the one to watch. Can he take Wizard off provisional pole? I think so. It's definitely a beatable time, especially from someone as fast as Sahil.
Best tires in the game right now. Yep, softs. That
Notice
is
he
right.
does not go down into his third ERS mode through here, so that might compromise him on the back. Obviously, not a good line there. And he... All right, Kia is now on his flying lap as well, so he's coming through turn one. He does go into overtake while he's in fifth gear. That's interesting. Not normally see that. We'll see if he goes down into third here, because it's definitely important to save here as you've got those two straights kind of in succession at the end. So yeah, he does go down into third, takes a great apex there. Now we'll see if he cuts back early or right here. He cuts in early. That was just perfect. Curb to curb. That's what you want to see. We'll make sure he takes the grass here, and he does. Yeah, he's got that first sector nailed down. I think if he can complete this lap, he's going to be way past anybody else.
Yep, I think we might be seeing a Racing Point 1-2 in just a second here as Sahil's coming into third sector.
He backed off his lap after probably either invalidating or just... So I think he's going to go right into the pits or maybe start another lap.
Oh, did he? Damn.
Yeah, first sector, turn 3, he cut the curb and then stopped. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it
I
looks
see
like
that
he's
now.
going to go for another lap here. Yep, and here he goes.
And here Kia's coming up to the final few turns. He'll definitely probably put in a really good lap here, like you were saying.
I mean, yeah, he is really just hitting those corners exactly where you want to. No lockups, which is impressive around here. A lot of braking with the wheels turned, so this is looking like a great lap.
Yep.
And he does knock him off pole. Not as much as I thought, only about 3/10, but still a good lap from Kia. We'll see if Sahil can beat him now.
Yep, we have Wizard also on an outlap, so Wizard will be attempting to retake pole position as he starts his hot lap here. But I'm going to stay on board a little bit with Sahil and see what he can do. Just for a bit here, but looks like he's on 0 ERS. Oh no, that's a bug, I think. Yep, bug.
He's in third for me right now as he's coming through here. He gets a good exit. Not too much oversteer. He has to snap back, so that's an impressive exit right there. He's going to come into the high speed now, and we'll see. This is really where a lot of laps can be made or broken because it is not easy to do. Oh,
Oh,
that's for a little drift there. That is, yeah. We'll see if he takes this tight apex. I'm really curious. Okay, yeah, he does. So that's what most people I think are going to be doing. It might just be desync, but it looks like that left tire is touching the grass on some of these corners. Okay, yeah, here.
Let's see what time he can pull here.
Yes. Didn't do that great a job saving his ERS. He's already out now, which is not ideal. But not
Oh, when he
and
takes
does
pole.
kick. Wow.
Wow, yeah.
Takes faster.
And I mean, he did make mistakes that lap too a little bit, so he can definitely go even quicker.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Racer 33 actually up into third position with a 122.2,
Yep.
beating Wizard by...
Wizard's about to cross the line though, finishing his hot lap here. I wonder if he can improve. Gonna come across the line. Will he? Yeah, he retakes pole.
Goes on
Okay.
pole. Wow, okay, by 3:10. This is an exciting qualifying session. So that is leaving the racing points in second and third.
That's a well done job.
Needing to find a little bit of time, especially if Wizard improves like that again, which we don't know. Maybe that's... I didn't watch the entirety of his first lap, so maybe he made a few mistakes, or that's purely just the track evolution that they caught the back half of.
Something to keep note. Squirmy, Wizard's teammate, has done his laps on hards, I think, unless he fitted a new tire. Did he? Nope. So that's a 24.3 on hards. And he's really close to other people on soft, so I bet Squirmy has the potential to also pull himself to the front row if he swaps to a different tire.
Yeah. I think Gypsy is also on a hot lap right now.
He is. I'm currently watching him.
Okay.
He's catching up to, I believe that's Squirmy, because I see those hard tires. So he's gonna...
And there's his lap gone.
Oh, yeah.
Impeded him pretty heavily there. He's not going to be happy about that.
Oh, wait, wow.
And
He is... okay, he's lagging. Okay.
Talk about a hit and run. That wasn't funny. Okay.
I mean...
All right, Kia is already back on an outlap. I think he's going to try to squeeze in that all 3 laps here. Totally forgot Rad was here. He's normally pretty fast, so we'll see what kind of times he can put down. Right now, a 124.4. I'm sure that one had a mistake or backed off of it. BMW Power actually about to come across the line. We'll see
Oh,
if he can
someone's off.
improve.
That's treason. In
Yeah, he was
second
letting
grade.
someone by, I thought.
He's yeah. I think he's about to get
Oh
disqualified if
no,
he
yeah,
doesn't
you're
move.
right. Yep.
Okay, here we go. Wonder what happened there. He didn't get any damage though. Luckily, from the looks of it.
And BMW Power, I think, improved by 2/10. Nothing major, or 8/10. I'm not exactly. Pfeiffer on an outlap. Let's see if he can put himself back up into third. That would be definitely a good performance from him, which I know he is capable of. I mean, I was in practice with him earlier. Well, that's not how you want to. Oh, he's on an outlap.
And Sinfox actually takes 6th position away from Pfeiffer, but Pfeiffer's going to come into the hot lap as well. So we'll see what he can do.
Pfeiffer's definitely anybody who is on an outlap right now is leaving it late if they want to try to get another lap. Does not give you plenty of time.
All right, let's see what Pfeiffer can do in this Ferrari. He stays in ERS mode 4.
He started his hot lap and just spun out at turn 1 or was forced off the track. I'm not sure, he was just on the grass. Sahil also on his out lap. Yeah, you can see that's going to be Kia coming, Pfeiffer's coming up to right now. I'm not exactly sure what's happened. I just caught while he was on the grass.
Pfeiffer's still opting to stay in ERS mode 4 at the moment as he gets past
Yes.
Kia.
Right there, he did not take that inside curb, and what tends to happen, not so much there actually, he had good control on the throttle, but what tends to happen there is when you accelerate, you have to snap it back to the right because your car is moving left, and then you need to carry it right instead of making that the line of best fit. So now he's coming up on Sahil, who's also on his outlap.
Hopefully Sahil will let him by
A
here.
little bit shallow through there, but looks like he saves it. He's going to lose a lot of time there. You do not want to shell that.
Oh, he's stopping Pfeiffer, I think.
Now it looks like Sahil is going to be the next pole challenger to start, and Kia not far behind him.
We missed it, but Chipsy, Chipsy secured 3rd position right now.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Maybe this is orchestrated for some. Oh no, Kia's going to the pits.
Yep.
So he wants to make sure he gets that last set of tires on and doesn't waste any time. Sahil, I don't think he's gonna be cutting it really close. I'm not sure if this is his last set of tires or not. I don't think it is. And that, I think, is an invalidation. That looked like all 4 wheels off to me.
Chat, I can read your messages, don't worry. If there's a problem, let me know with audio.
Taking a nice apex through turn 2, as well as turn 3. Definitely you want to ride that curb to curb. Is he going to turn in early? He turns in a bit late. You're going to ride up on that second rumble strip. As long as you don't go further than that, you'll be fine. But any further than that, you can really start unsettling the car. And then obviously if you go into the grass, that's nope. He's coming up on Chipsy. He's actually going to get a nice slipstream here. All right, that's not Chipsy. Yes, it is Chipsy.
No. Chipsy's going in the pits. That is Pfeiffer, right? In front of Sahil? It's one of the Ferraris.
Yeah, it's got to be. You're right. It's got to be Pfeiffer.
He swapped to ERS mode 3, so he's going to save a little bit so he doesn't run out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's got enough. He may have overused it. That is a bizarre line through there. It seemed like it worked, though.
Yeah.
This is that apex just a little bit, but... Oh, and he's going...
Oh! No, I think that... Oh, no! What happened there?
He's going to decide whether to cross the line or not, and...
wow.
I'm going to have to say, if he wasn't going to improve, that is the way to go. You want to make sure you get that last best set of tires out early.
Yeah, I guess
We've got... Kia is on his outlap, but Chipsy, Sahil, and Wizard are all in the pits. We've got Sin. Hopefully he can improve if he's not impeded on his outlap. Pretty much everybody should be starting their outlaps now if they want to get a lap down. You know, 2 minutes is...
I wonder if Squirmy will leave the pits with those mediums. I'm just trying to see what's going on down the grid here, as a lot of people are on their hot laps trying to gain as much positions as possible. We have Critical, who's done a 27.3. That's not at all ideal. .31 Sword. His tires are very old, so I don't think he's going to make a really good time here. You guys can see there where here he will not improve on his lap, so maybe he's just doing some practice beforehand. 1 minute and 30 seconds remain.
All right, and Kia starting his lap. The battle for pole continues. Can he knock Wizard off provisional pole? He needs to get better than a 121.5. Right now, his closest is a 121.9, but a lot of track evolution here. So as long as he keeps it together on this lap, takes the line he was taking last time, I think the track will just come to him and he'll have... Not to count out Wizard, but Wizard is staying in the pits. He is missing this optimal track time, and I'm not exactly sure why we've got a surprising amount of people doing that. I know Sahil is now going for an outlap, but that's going to be way too late.
No, I think he'll cross the line. Maybe I don't know actually.
I don't think he's got it.
He's gonna have to let his teammate through though.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a curious decision. I feel like you should give him the slipstream on the back. Right
oh,
here.
and that's Solace.
Spun out.
Yeah. Wow.
Not having a chance to set a lap, I don't think he is all the way down in 12th with a 124.
Gypsy's gonna start a lap, so we'll watch him after what Kia.
Interesting. Kia stays in 7th gear for that. He is going to lose a lot of time on the exit there. You just can't get the revs up, and he's not turning down the ERS yet, so he's going to... Well, he has done a very good job of saving through the lap, so hopefully he'll be able to power that down. I would love to see a Racing Point 1-2 into turn 1. I don't know about you, but that would...
Let's see what happens.
Sahil is going to be able to cross the line.
10 seconds left.
Wrong.
After this, I'll be on board with Chipsy for a bit as he started a hot lap. Kia does
could not improve.
Could not improve, and that's going to put...
Sahil crosses the line. Sahil is on his fast lap now.
Yep. Gypsy as well, so now it's a battle between Sahil and Chipsy.
Yeah, Wizard not able to get out for a lap. I'm really not sure what he was doing there. I don't think he did 3 separate runs. I could be mistaken.
I don't think he did.
121.5 is the lap.
That is the lap to beat. I think maybe he's confident, you know?
Yeah.
That's a lot of the time between Wizard, Sahil, Chipsy, and Kia, so we'll see here as Chipsy is coming into the 3rd sector now.
Chipsy gets a great exit out of there.
Well, we've seen Alpha Romero taking pole position.
Remember, too, though, Sahil and Chipsy, they only have to improve by about 2-3 tenths to be able to get pole away from Wizard. Obviously, that's not counting each other respectively.
Yep.
Chipsy gets a great apex there. This is, I think he's got this. I mean, that track evolution, we're talking of setting a lap at around 7 minutes to
see
time to set a track.
Yes, he does.
Gypsy's on pole.
Wow, by 500ths. That is crazy.
5 tenths.
Yeah, 10 tenths.
A big difference.
Let's see what Sahil does now.
Sahil stalls his car a little bit there at the apex, and he does not get the best exit that you want to get out of there. Still may be enough. Let's see. He's coming up across the line. I think he's still going to get Wizard. I don't know about getting...
Yes, he does.
Now. Yep, and there
Gypsy is your Australian Grand Prix pro at the moment. Sahil's right behind him, joining him in the front row. 2nd row, Wizard and Kia will be fighting, and then both Renaults are in the 3rd row. Sinfox, disappointingly, I think, honestly, in my opinion, he's going to be starting in the 4th row alongside Pfeiffer.
Yeah, and I know we watched him get... Or was that Chipsy who got super impeded? I think that was Sin. I don't know if he set another lap after that. That may have been his last set of tires.
Let's see. At the instance tab here, nothing crazy happened. Just a lot of speeding the pit lanes. Okay. Yep, Wizard did do 2 runs. Racer did 1, and he finished 6th, so that's interesting to see.
Yeah, Chipsy was... Okay, so I think it was Chipsy that got impeded because he did a 139.9 there in the middle. Okay, so yeah, I don't know.
Babushka says we're going to get a DNF on lap 1, so...
I think that's a pretty safe bet.
I mean, Fife will definitely be kind of worried about his start from last Wednesday.
Hey,
for sure.
Put some respect on my boy's name. He's got this. He's got this.
All right. I believe we have a formation lap, so stay tuned, guys. They're about to start. All right. Session will begin in 20 seconds. Drivers are getting their strategy set up. Will we see some safety cars? I believe we didn't have any safety cars in Tier 1, surprisingly.
We had 2 VSCs, but yeah, no full full safety car.
I wonder what will happen here.
All right, so get ready, just in case it's not a formation line. You'll see
Yep.
if the second red light goes on, that means it's go time.
And hard to tell
That
right
is
now.
yeah,
Yep.
is a formation lap. All right, everybody thinks that they need to start at the exact same time. Sounds about right. That's tier 2 for you. You want to
Uh-oh.
wait for the person in front of you to start before you start.
I think I have an issue. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
me too. My UI was gone.
I was like, uh-oh, that's gonna suck.
Yep. Okay, so warming the tires, definitely crucial around here. Not terrible for the top 10. They're all going to be on softs, but anybody on mediums really wants to. It is worth getting that extra wear if you could pick up a few positions at the start. Of course, you never really know. There are always going to be. Someone is lagging absolutely abhorrently in the back. Yeah, that's going to be Squirmy. His internet is not having it right now. So let's take bets. I'll put $10 on it. Who is going to be in front in turn 1? Sahil, Chipsy, Wizard, or Kia?
I think Chipsy. I think Sahil's going to attempt a really bold move, but I don't think it's going to work out for him.
Sahil has admitted many times he is not great at starts, but again, there's been 4 weeks, you know, and I know he's been practicing a lot this week. He's definitely had a tough week personally, so hopefully he can come out here and get a good result. One we all know he's capable of, just if he can get that consistency down, and hopefully this is the season he does it. Clean slate from last time. It's time for him to show us exactly what he's.
And the driver's side now returning to the start-finish line.
Yeah, Chipsy weirdly is not slowing them all down. It seems like he doesn't care if his tires are a little warm because they are cold, because they sure will be staying that far out in front. Yeah, the top 4 are going to have a hell of a time getting a start. This is a very long. I mean, Magma just came around the second to last corner and is now just at the penultimate corner.
All right. And we are going to be underway in Tier 2 Australian Grand Prix in just a moment.
Start. I'll go on Sahil.
I'll be on Chipsy.
All right, here we go.
All right.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
All right, here we go. They're getting their engine started. 4. And we're 5 lights out in Australia.
It's a horrible start. Definitely falling behind. Wizard is almost past him on track. He recoups a little bit in the second stage of it. Bumps into Wizard. Chipsy goes for a.
Ooh.
Chipsy has a moment there. Sahil gaining on him now.
Oh, and that's Wizard who hits.
Yep.
Hits the wall.
Wizard is. Yep.
That's his whole wing gone.
Sahil goes for a move on Chipsy. Chipsy leaves the space. Sahil is wheel to wheel with him right now. Looks like Chipsy might come out on top. Sahil not giving an inch. Kia is now behind him, and that's a virtual safety car.
Yep.
Virtual safety car is deployed.
We're seeing a whole bunch of people getting penalties with collisions, and Wizard has lost his whole right wing, I believe.
And Wooly and Radical stopped dead on the track until just about a second ago.
Wow.
Not sure what happened there.
Yep, only use my dad gaining 5 positions.
Wizard just slammed into someone, and then ARC Magma slammed into them. This is absolutely ridiculous. There's car.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for Wizard right now. He is not having the time of his life, and he has to be careful now.
I think he's got. Yeah, he is missing an entire side of his wing there.
Yeah.
Wing. Whether that came before or after the VSC, I have absolutely no idea, but I did see him slam into somebody on the VSC as well.
He lost his wing early before, and 31 sort of.
Kia going for a move on Sahil before the VSC even ended. That was questionable at best, especially if that's your teammate. I would not be happy there. Sahil now going to be right in pursuit of Kia, who is going after. Kia goes a little wide there. Looks like he spent too much time overtaking, not enough warming the tires. We will see what happens here. Sahil
We're seeing more yellow flags. What's going on in the back here? There is someone ghosted. That is 31's sword. Wizard obviously going into the pits here. I wonder what tire he'll switch into. Oh, he speeds into the pit lane, and so does Magma. Oh.
Ouch. I would have to assume it's going to be the hards.
Yeah.
And then you can go into the mediums later. If you don't, that's really question. Okay, he does not. Magma going on to a new set of softs after serving his 5 seconds. We'll see what Critical goes on to. Hopefully something a little bit more viable than the softs. I really don't see how the softs would be a good strategy here on lap. He goes on to the mediums.
So up front, only use my dad. He's put himself 5 positions up so far, but he's under attack by Racer, who might be a little bit faster. He might be looking for a move to make, as he's gaining a lot of time. Gypsy already gaining 1 second off Kia.
Yeah, that seemed to happen during the VSC. He had about 1.5 seconds gap, so they've closed it pretty well so far. Racer now slightly back behind. Only use my dad. Got that 30 through the high speed, and that's going to hurt him. We've got a flat yellow flag. Looks like 31 Sword.
31 Sword just joined
MLG
back.
God and Solace are both off, going incredibly slowly.
Yep, I see them. They're going side by side right now.
Yeah, they. Solace has no wing. MLG has no.
Oh, and they tap again. That is gonna suck. They got to be a little careful
now. Kia and Sahil both within each other's DRS, and Kia obviously in the DRS of Chipsy. Only used my dad just outside of that 1 second window. He can probably get it back. Racer 33, 3/10 off. So I think we're going to see some overtakes here once this DRS gets.
Yeah, indeed. Let's see. Pfeiffer's closing in on Sinfox. Can he make a move happen? Oh, Pfeiffer might be going for a move.
At the inside, yep.
Will they make it? Oh, they're going wheel by wheel.
Sin gets forced off the track a little bit onto the grass. Nothing too bad, though. I mean,
that's still a great move. That is still a great move by Pfeiffer. Let's see, Racer. He's lost a whole bunch of time now. Sahil gaining on his teammate, but...
Yeah, Sahil right on the back of Kia. With DRS, this is going to be tricky, especially if Kia's out of Chipsy's DRS. Sahil has got the DRS. Kia doesn't look like a move's going to happen here. Possibly can line it up onto the straight, but just from qualifying, I could see a Kia.
Pfeiffer's retired! Oh, no!
And that's the high speed.
The high speed little turn. I had to feel really bad. He's done that plenty of times before.
That's going to hurt for Sahil too. He got that gap to Kia, and Kia lost his to Chipsy. He had the DRS lining it up for the main straight, and he gets the VSC. That one's got.
Yeah, that's got to hurt for Pfeiffer here, as he's done. He's retired from that same little corner a couple times, I believe. So he's not going to be happy at all. He did a really good job earlier in the lap getting past Sin, but all that hard work is now down the drain, unfortunately. And we're seeing
that is really unfortunate. We have still got 5 cars behind the DNF'd Pfeiffer.
Yep.
Still have yet to pass him on that part of the track. Oh, and Sahil gets a crazy good launch there. Kia is 1 second off Chipsy here. Coming in through the second sector now. Kia right on the back of Chipsy. Sahil a little bit further back, but he's going to have that DRS, and we're going to see what's happening. Only use my dad. Also, definitely close that gap on a Sahil. I think Chipsy got a horrible launch and held people up at the beginning of that VSC.
And Only use my dad now also has a 2 second, almost 3 second gap between him and the Renault, so he'll have some breathing room here to maybe potentially make a move. And Sahil hits the wall a little bit.
Oh, Sin got past Squirmy there. Yeah, they're all going to have DRS here.
Oh, will Kia look for a move?
Kia is basically pushing him through these last few corners here. As we're going to come onto the straight, it's really hard to get this exit with 30 air, especially if you haven't gotten it yet. Being that close to someone, I'm going to be surprised if Kia nails it his first time.
All 4 of these drivers are so close.
Apex. Oh, but Chipsy gets a little bit of oversteer there, and now Sahil right on the back of.
I'd be surprised if they don't make a move here. I think, yep, here he comes. Oh, it won't be enough, though, at the moment. There's another DRS straight for him to work with.
Kia losing a lot of time. Sahil now on the back with the run. Switches to the outside. They're going to be wheel to wheel here. And Kia lets.
Oh, but he overlaunches himself a little bit.
He can.
Oh, they got to be careful.
This seems like what Kia wanted to avoid by braking early.
Oh, and Only that hits the wall right behind them.
Oh, and he's off. And he's lost it.
Oh, no. Let's check a replay on that.
And BMW get past him. Sahil still. He's already got the run here. Are we going to see a Borat and Kublai incident happen here? No, Sahil is being respectful. Okay, so we've got Pfeiffer in the... Oh,
a lot of time penalties coming up right now.
Slowly, Sahil gets past him. I think that seems orchestrated. I think Kia didn't want to risk anything here, and so he wants them to get after Chipsy, who's already built a 2 second gap. Van, we do have Pfeiffer call here with us if we want to talk to him about...
Pfeiffer, are you here?
I am here, guys. I am here.
I
wish I wasn't. I really wish I wasn't, though.
That
That's all I
sucks,
had it
man.
tonight, guys. I pushed all week because I knew I had the Tier 1 race coming. You know, despite having the incident in Tier 1, I still put in a decent race for me. And then tonight to qualify in 8th, I believe I qualified in 8th. Yeah, I did. And then to have it end that way is not how I wanted it tonight.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we didn't really catch it on stream. I just caught after. Did you spin out of that high speed?
Yes, so I just got done going through on Sin Black Fox. He got a little hot into a turn. I was able to go through on him. We had some minimal contact, but it was relatively clean. I had a 4-second gap to Captain in front of me going into the fast left-hander. Took the left-hander clean, caught the grass with the back left tire on the right-hander, spun right into the wall, blowing my front tire off.
Yeah, man. That sucked.
That's
Yep.
tough.
It's really tough when you really want to do well and you just can't get it done.
We're being
Yeah,
asked.
we've all spun there. I mean, it is definitely a tricky place.
If I'm going to crash in Australia, that is where it's going to happen.
Yeah, I mentioned that because that happened before. So.
So wow, 20 viewers, boys. 20 viewers right now.
Yep, and they're asking actually about Wizard. So Wizard right now is in 13th at the moment. He's on the medium tires. He has some work to do if he wants to get as many points as possible here.
Yeah, only use my dad also pitting for those medium tires after his self-inflicted wing incident. Kia now on the back of Sahil. Sahil got a horrible launch out of there because he was up almost 5/10 on Chipsy along that straight and then just lost it all in that high speed. Something went wrong there. Kia runs onto the grass a little bit there and loses.
Yep, those teammates got to be really careful not to fight with each other, otherwise Chipsy will have a lot of time to build a gap. And looks like we're about to catch up to a back marker, surprisingly, in only lap 6.
Wow, who is it?
That is probably Radical.
Wow. Did he have
Actually,
an incident, guys?
He and Solace were, or he and Wooly were basically stopped on the track for 30 seconds. Oh, we got a yellow.
Oh, yellow flags, nothing.
Well, you guys have a good stream. I'm going to go put it on the television and try to forget that race.
Okay,
We'll get ready for next week.
Yep.
We'll be back. You know, go Captain, go Ferrari in 6th place right now.
And Wizard
6 seconds behind, so hopefully he can close that gap.
Yep.
All right, guys, have a good night.
Good night.
All right, so it looks like right now, I don't know if Chipsy has got the pace to keep this lead position because he is losing it drastically. Almost lost 8/10 so far in the first half of this lap, and he lost almost 8/10 at the first half of last lap if Sahil wouldn't have made that mistake.
And Wizard is making, he kind of loses the balance a little bit, but he's catching up to only use my dad, who swapped to the hards. So he'll be a little bit slow, but Wizard just lost a whole bunch of time there coming into turn 1, unfortunately. So let's see up the grid here. Kia catching close to his teammate. Will he make a move? I don't think anything drastic will happen between them unless they talk to each other.
Smart here with this pace difference. He'd let Kia by and they can just kind of DRS train, save a little ERS, because it is so hard to manage if you are defending here.
Yep, and I'm seeing
really no places where you can.
I'm seeing Sinfox making maybe a move on Captain, but I don't think anything will happen yet.
Oh, and Sahil closing rapidly to Chipsy. Yeah. He must have had a horrible exit.
That seems to be the trend I'm seeing. Chipsy having a really bad exit coming into that final turn, so maybe they'll take advantage of that eventually. So the tire wear is starting to show.
Solace is in the pits now. Yeah, putting on his mediums. As Critical comes by in last place on those hards.
Oh, there's a Williams off. I believe that might be Sword.
Yeah, it's 31 Sword going very slowly into the pits.
He has lost a bunch of his wing there. He's going to go into the pits now.
Sahil and Kia within 5/10 of each other. Now only 1.2 off Chips. As someone who has been in this situation, it is absolutely heartbreaking to watch that 2-second delta start going. It really makes you make a lot more mistakes as you watch it, because it feels like it's slowly falling out of your hands, especially if Kia and Sahil are being very responsible with how they're racing each other. He is in some deep trouble if he wants to keep this position.
And Zenfox does overtake Captain during that.
31 Sword into the pit. Yeah, right. He was the one who went slow in there. He's out now on the hards. He could probably make those last until the end.
Definitely. I think we'll start seeing people head to the pits in a few laps.
Oh, and that's are side by side.
Sahil goes into pits, but he hits the grass and slows down drastically here, and he does not speed into the pit lane, luckily, but he will lose a bunch of time.
And it's going to be interesting to see here, Captain.
Migrating host. Okay, that's not good to see.
No, that is not good to see at all. That looks like Magma must have lagged out. Captain coming into the pits. Squirmy staying out.
Oh, Captain goes really slow.
Yeah,
We're seeing Squirmy on those mediums is starting to pay off a little bit.
yeah. The viability that's really just
Whoa, okay, my game just bugged. That's not good.
yeah, some serious stuff is going on.
This is not good to see because now it says BMW is first. Okay, what?
Now Sin is first.
At least it's together though.
Yeah, the cars seem to actually be in the right positions. It's just our timing screen is off here, so we just have to wait for that to readjust as it shuffles hosts.
Yeah.
So I'm going to follow Sahil, and I will let you know if this undercut pays off for him or not.
I'm not seeing any intervals, which is bad because I don't know who's catching up.
Yeah, I mean, the positions are all messed up. You're really just going to have to do it based off our knowledge. So we know, at least for now, if we go on to Kia, he is still behind Chipsy. I can see that. And we'll see. I would have to assume these guys are going to pit. Kia might be able to stay out because his teammate's the one on the undercut, and he was already ahead. Chipsy has got to cover this off. Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Kia goes for the overcut. Chipsy's got to cover off that undercut from Sahil. I think Sahil's going to pass him here. Oh, no. No, he is very far back.
It does
I am
not speed.
Sure, actually.
We'll find out. I'm gonna watch Chipsy here as he comes into the pits.
I'll watch Sahil.
Whoa, wait, what? Okay, Chipsy's into the pits, but he didn't switch tires.
It doesn't play the animation when it's lagging like this.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah,
so
he swapped
here
to
we go.
hards.
Yep, and Sahil coming down the pit straight now. Where is Chipsy? I can't get up.
Oh, he's coming out right now.
He's gonna have
yep.
position. Yeah, he is by way too much. Yeah, Sahil must have had a mistake.
There's so much lag going on. I'm seeing Redo pop up out of nowhere.
All right. Well, Sahil is right on the back of Chipsy. Obviously, we don't have the interval, but he is close, and definitely some question marks with this race and the standings. That was a voice crack. Yeah, he is right on the back. He's all over the back of Chipsy. This could play really well for Kia if Kia can get that overcut, because it's gonna. Or sorry, if Sahil and Chipsy are fighting while he's getting that overcut, he could come out in front of both of them and just run away with.
We're just gonna say I'm bored of Sahil right now since it looks like someone's off. That is a McLaren in sector
That's
2.
gonna be Squirmy. Absolutely no wing.
That's gonna
Holy
be
shit.
oof.
Having a swim in the gravel pit.
That is
And
not
I don't think
ideal.
he's gonna recover from that.
He's gonna be very disappointed. He's on those mediums for a reason, just to get more lifespan on them compared to the softs. But now he's gonna have to go pit.
He has lost any time he could have hoped to gain. He's basically spent at least 20 seconds there, plus an extra pit stop for a win. All right, Sahil's still all over the back of him. He's going to have DRS on the straight. Again, it is so hard to get a good exit out of this next corner with that super close dirty air, and I don't know exactly how he's going to... Oh, he does cut it nice and early. I think he's going to be able to get Chipsy either here or on the next straight. Yeah,
Yep.
It looks like he's going to go for it here.
And I think our lobby reset like perfectly now. Oh, and they actually lag into each other. And okay, okay,
Well, that'll happen.
okay. So
Yeah,
Sahil's gained the position.
This looks about right, but I still can't see any intervals.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, Sinfox, I don't think he was first, but
But
Yeah.
yeah, everybody else pitted. He is still on those initial softs, so it's very possible.
I mean,
Although
Kia as well.
There's no way Kia's in 15th.
Yeah, he hasn't
he's
pit
still on
yet,
the
so
softs.
looks like we're still having issues, unfortunately.
Yep, because now they all just lag down to the bottom.
This is really bad. I hope they can find the host.
I don't think it's going to.
I just wanted to see who's close. Well, I can tell you guys the fastest lap so far is Chipsy.
Sahil
25.6.
falling. Oh, yeah, no, that's the different outfit. Yeah, that's my bad. All right, Kia coming into the pits. This is going to be the big moment of the race. Can Sahil and Chipsy get past him? Has this been? I mean, really, nothing lost for Kia. He'll come out third, started third, and he's going to have those fresher tires. But if it pays off, and I don't think it's going to. Oh, never mind. He is just going so fast out of the pit lane.
Oh,
And then
okay.
it just lagged him back. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is happening here. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think...
Fox is going into pits as well.
It worked. I think he has gotten out in front. He has.
Yep, that's going to be definitely a confidence boost to a racing point here. Now Chipsy has
Kia-
work to do.
But Kia running no assists on those mediums. That's the same thing I did, and those hards are going to come in.
Oh,
very
what?
late in the race.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That looks so weird. I thought there was a crash. I'm like, oh no, it's lag. So yeah,
No,
20.
I'm just gonna. I don't think I have seen people be this close, like 3 cars be this close after a pit window. This is
Yeah.
miraculous.
And I'm just gonna go down the grid and see if we can see anyone else fighting here. Looks like Captain and Madman are kind of close, but you know it's hard to tell like what their actual positions are. What are they fighting for? Wizard is behind them, kinda.
Okay, looks like Chipsy might have a move on Sahil here. Oh, and they hit. They
Oh.
really hit, and Chipsy gets past. I think all the contact was lag, but he just lagged his way through it. Chipsy now on the back of, all the way up to the back of Kia. He might be able to get a double overtake here, relative.
Gypsy is in a Racing Point sandwich right now, and he's gotta be careful. Oh, and I don't know what's going on.
Oh my god. Good lord.
It's like you can't tell if that's like intentional by Sahil. You know?
No, and I don't think.
I think
it is.
Gypsy's making a move though.
Oh my god.
What the hell's going on? Okay, so Gypsy gets first position. Oh, okay, Magma has finally left the session here. Squirmy is left. Okay.
I hope not everybody starts leaving, but the standings are updating.
Oh, okay, they're still having...
Oh,
okay, they're still having issues, okay. Wow.
This looks like the first highlight video I will use dubstep for. That looks perfect.
That is hilarious. Let's see down the grid.
Okay, wait, I think it's updated. I think we're good.
Sure?
I think we're good. Yes, I'm getting intervals back.
Oh, yeah, same. Perfect, so, Racer.
So, post whatever that was, Kia in the lead on those mediums, still can't see the interval for some reason. Sahil not too far, definitely still within DRS of him, and Chipsy within his DRS. Racer 5.2 seconds off Chip.
Oh, and someone has a wing issue. That is only use my dad. Let me see what percentage he has lost here. As he's probably going to let his teammate through, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't look like he's going to.
Yeah, our tire wear is off too, though. It's saying both all Kia, Sahil, and Chipsy all have 0 laps, or at least that's what it's showing.
Yeah, and yeah, so it looks like only use my dad doesn't have a wing, but I don't know. He's driving like he doesn't like he does have one, which is really weird.
Oh my god! Oh! The Ferrari behind Captain spins out. I think he saves it, but he lost a position. And
he saves it.
Our chemicals are finally updated for Sahil and Chipsy.
Everything else is also updated.
Out of the DRS. Yeah. Well, no, because Sahil hit lap 8, Chipsy lap 9, Kia lap 12?
So, tire wear is the issue, or whatever it's telling us. That's fine,
Yes.
as long as... Yeah?
Just an update, I don't know if you noticed, but the host has migrated, the lobby has un-effed itself.
Yeah.
We're back.
It's still trying to,
We
like,
don't
find
know
everything.
what's going to happen. People were taking pit limit penalties while they were out on track, and illegal overtake penalties when there was nobody around each other, so I'm hoping all the penalties that happened when the server was desynced come off.
I don't think they will.
I know. It means we're just going to have a ton of crap to sort through. And by me, I mean you guys.
What?
I'm not FIA.
Yeah, okay, Chipsy only 4 tenths off the back of Sahil. Obviously gonna have that DRS. Sahil is struggling now, just treading water, looks like, for the impending Chipsy to come and and he's gonna have a look at the inside. He decides better of it, probably a good decision. Racer now only 4.8 seconds, closed about 2.1 seconds there.
Wizard...
Actually, no, I guess that's Sahil.
Wizard is coming in hot. He's found himself back into 8th position after that terrible start.
Past 14th position, we have got a 1:04 gap back to Rad and Solus, critical, Squirmy, and Magma. Squirmy is 2 laps down. That one hurts. That one's tough. Chipsy, again, right on the back of Sahil. You know, these guys are, with no disrespect intended, really inconsistent on which corners they're getting their best exits out of. You know, normally you can watch it and see where someone's going to have that overtake opportunity, but these guys are flying through corners the lap before they really restrict. Kia now almost at 2 seconds. That is expected on those mediums. The question is, can Sahil and Chipsy crawl that back at the end? And
if anything, it's going to happen at the end. Because that's 20 laps for Kia to do the mediums on, and that's going to definitely wear out eventually. And we'll keep an eye on that tire wear status as the race goes on here.
Yeah, Wizard, our pole position, or wait, no, our second,
position? Yeah,
third position. Now down in 8th on 10 lap old medium, still has to pit again. That is tough.
Yep, and we're seeing a lot of gaps now as we're mid-race. It's going to be a little bit of downtime for now, other than Chipsy, who is still trying to catch up to Sahil. So
Wizard
something
only 1 second off Madman. We'll see if he can go for a move.
something interesting. Gypsy has a free second time penalty. I don't know if that was because of the migration bugs that we apparently heard of, but that can affect the result. End of the night. And Little Wizard, yeah, he's catching up to someone here. That is Madman.
Yep. And then there's somebody there. Who's just
Yeah, I see that. It was like an invisible.
Yeah, 3.
All right, we have.
Now I need to go on board with Madman to watch this. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Go on board with Madman and you
I
can
see
just
that.
watch the show. This is something legendary.
Even on the map. Look at the map. There's no one there in front of Madman. So who is
If
that?
this is just Phantom Wheels fucking... if this is just Phantom Wheels driving on the track for the rest of the race, I am definitely okay with that.
Do they see a car? It looks like they maybe do.
Yeah, I don't know. This is so many questions.
I need to see how Wizard gets past those wheels to see if like that's a bug for us. That is hilarious. Never seen that before. Oh, and Madman takes a penalty.
Yeah, they're taking a solid line here.
Oh, and Chipsy's actually really close up front. He was 1 attempts behind him.
Alright, well, we'll see. Sahil's energy at 44. Okay, Chipsy at 43 as well. It really comes down to figuring out exactly how to take this line, and it seems like Chipsy hasn't quite gotten there yet. You really want to hug that curb and let the oversteer take you out and use all that track versus trying to use it at the beginning. It's really just not going to work for you, but he is getting close. Hopefully he can line up a move into this next one.
I think Chipsy's going to make the move now.
I don't know if he's going to have the speed.
Is he gonna do it? He goes down the inside. Wow.
Oh, and he's gonna go off track.
Oh no, that is way too big, and that's gonna cost him a lot of time.
That's gonna be.
Racer's gonna get past him now too.
That's gonna be Chipsy out of contention for the win there, unless Sahil and Kia crash. Yeah, that's really tough.
Really gotta ask what was going on in his mind there. And we're seeing yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Is it the wheels?
I don't think so, because they're in sector 1. Madman.
Hey, dude, come on. Those are the wheel deal. Huh?
Oh, wow.
Got him.
Wizard did get past the wheel, though, because I don't see it in front of him anymore.
Yeah, and Sahil lost almost a full second this lap now to 3.5 seconds. Even though he knows Kia's on those mediums, it is hard to not let that go to your head and to keep up a consistent pace. I mean, it is incredibly difficult. Hopefully he's got it. Racer's 4 seconds. Chipsy, yeah, I mean, 5.5 seconds off Sahil. I mean, that's his race right there, unless there's an accident. Or a safety car, which is always possible. I would love to see a safety car right now and everybody pit for fresh mediums and just have a shootout. That would be
Oh, and someone actually just went off. That's Madman, who did the same thing as Pfeiffer in the same little corner. And
yeah, got a red wing. Captain coming up on him. Is he going to leave him in space? Yeah, he's
doing
just...
That's 100% wind damage.
The wheels are in front. Yeah.
Those wheels. That's hilarious.
Yeah, those things are going wheelie fast. It's gonna be hard to find them.
I just find it funny. There's only 3 wheels, not 4. So.
I know. Yeah, there's only Wait, could that be the ghost of Pfeiffer's car? The only DNF lost his. Wait, we need to get Fife back in here and ask him which wheel he lost. Because if it's the front right. Or oh no, I think it was his front wheel, so never mind. Yeah, that car is missing its rear right.
And
there's got to be my favorite bike. Oh, and Treason going for a move on Captain, only Madman going for a move on Treason.
Oh yeah. Let's see, can Treason attack back?
I don't think he's gonna be. Oh, okay, not sure what that was.
Yeah.
That's not how you want to take that. Sahil losing yet another second to Kia. I don't want to jinx him here, but this is going to be really hard to get back.
It's also picked up a penalty. Yeah, so there's a lot of gaps going on right now. 10 laps to go. Anything can happen. We could still see a safety car appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the best bet, especially for Chipsy, who has really hosed himself there with his brakes. Sahil losing another 5/10 just in that first sector.
Captain's gonna get past the ghosted car here, but I see like he's not going through him. He's like being cautious. So I wonder if that's actually
no,
a car.
now he's going through him. Now he's going through.
Is he?
Yeah, he's.
Oh
he's
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a lapped car. I don't know.
No. That's no.
Wizard pits, and he's gonna put on probably new mediums, or well, he's waiting. He has a 5-second time
I think
penalty.
that genuinely, I just went and checked. I can see every single car. I think that is genuinely the ghost of Pfeiffer's past haunting.
Pfeiffer's ghost will forever haunt
Although
the
I
Australian
do think
Grand
this
Prix.
has made our jobs a little bit easier.
Oh, and there's
I think we are.
Critical. Critical's off in the same corner as Fife.
Oh, and so is Wizard. Wizard looks like he's off, or maybe just lost a position. No, he went off. He lost.
No, he pit for softs.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Last 10
though, I
laps.
think we've already found our driver of the day.
Oh, someone just went off in the ultimate corner. That's a Haas. That is MLG God.
MLG, yeah, that's going to be Andrew. That is, could it call out a safety car? No.
Nope. Not a safety car yet. Andrew's going to go pit. Oh, no, he's not.
No, apparently not.
Okay, I mean, he has no wing damage, so this must have been a driver error.
We got another yellow flag here.
That's up front. That is a Toro Rosso who's kind of off. Who is that? That is a Radical who's ghosted. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's back marker. So he's getting lapped now by BMW, it looks like. And yeah, I mean, I think as far as... Oh, whoa, what happened? Sahil up to 2.2 seconds now off Kia. Kia must have just had a moment there. Sahil very much back in this. Chipsy still 5 seconds off, 7 seconds off, so that's a bummer. But yeah, this is going to come down to the racing points here. And if Kia can keep it on the track, if he's already experienced, of course, I don't know what his...
Oh, and Treason just fucks up the penultimate corner, and that's going to allow Wizard to get past him with ease. Wizard now, he's going to have a really good time flying through this grid here on those softs.
Free RS.
I think Wizard can potentially find himself back up to 5th, potentially, maybe. He has a lot of time, though.
I don't think he's also going to last 9 laps, but we'll see. Radical picking up a 3-second time penalty. Critical on his fresh mediums. We'll see what kind of lap times he can. Sahil now to 1.3 seconds off Kia. If Kia is already struggling with those tires, and again, I really do not know what his incident was, but if he is already struggling with those rears, it is going to be hard to keep those temps in check, especially now that you've got Sahil breathing down your neck. This is going to be a tough race.
And I want to see what tire wear Kia is looking at here when my ping updates. And he's looking at around 30%, so I mean, it's not that bad yet.
Yeah, I mean, he pitted... Yeah, basically he's going to be around 60%. That's around where I was. So he really shouldn't be struggling this early on. I wasn't having troubles until a bit later, so maybe he went onto the grass or something.
Yep. And Sahil's on those hards, and he'll definitely be in a much better position as the race comes to a close. But there's still a lot of time for anything to happen. We're seeing another yellow flag, but looks like everyone's fine. Ooh, Sahil just hits the wall.
If that's wing damage, that is going to be really tough, but I think miraculously there is no damage.
Yep, he does have 12%. Oh, he gained 6%. Okay, nothing too major, but it'll probably count for a little bit of time.
Oh, yeah, I'm not seeing any visual damage. Well, that is tough.
The upper gap's closing in. We have Wizard making a lot of time up with those softs, so we'll see how that evolves over time. Everyone is just on a really big gap right now.
Yeah, I think that lag threw everybody for a bit of a loop there. We got a race worth of action in those few laps. But yeah, it really is a hunt now. We've got Sahil 1.6 off. Seems like he keeps consistently losing time to Kia when he's not making a mistake. That could be the tires, but he is quickly running out of time for those hards to come back into.
Can we get a Ghost, a Pfeiffer update? Do you know where he is? That's the question. Oh, for some reason, ooh, I may have found the culprit. So if you look at Square Me, you can just see its camera angles showing the pits, so maybe something happened there. Ooh, and Sahil taps the wall again in the same spot.
This is damage up too.
I'll see as it updates, if it does update. Wasn't too hard. Wizard picks up the fastest lap. He'll
It's gonna
definitely.
be probably. Yeah, I mean, also Racer 33 is closing that gap on Sahil now down to 2.4 seconds. Well, okay, not closing it very aggressively, but Sahil now lost a second. He's got the wing damage. He cannot afford to keep hitting that wall.
Yep.
And really, at this point, it's just going to be if Kia can hold on to these tires.
Let's have to see what happens. There's 6 laps remaining.
And we've got
Oh.
Treason off, lost part of his wing.
Yep.
He's in the middle of the track there.
Just
About
be
to back up again.
careful.
Oh!
Oh, and it kind of confuses whoever the.
And
Oh, that's
that-
Critical retiring. Whoa, he's retiring. Wait, what? Okay, no, that's the wrong guy. Okay, Critical retired in the same spot as Pfeiffer. That's a virtual safety car.
Jeez. And I would have to assume that that is going to be a penalty for treason for unsafe re-entry. That was absolutely...
No, that's the wrong person. That was 31 Sword we saw. But.
It was treason in the...
What's up?
In the Haas that came back on track. Fight.
Oh, yeah.
What wheel did you lose when you crashed? We're trying to figure out if these are the ghosted wheels of you.
Front right. That is not my wheels.
Yeah. So whoever that is lost their rear right.
I think that's Squirmy because
Yeah, it's gotta be Squirmy.
his thing is showing the pits, and I don't know. Somehow Magma hasn't get past him though, which is confusing. So maybe that's also it.
Sahil going really slowly. Racer's almost
Oh,
on top
yeah.
of him now. I am not sure what just happened there.
That could have been this from the restart of the virtual safety car.
Oh, you know what? That's totally what it is. Kia also getting a horrible start as well because this Racer just got 1.5 seconds on both. Very much put himself in a position to maybe get that second or third place.
Wizard chat or update. He has gained a spot on Only with Dad, probably during the virtual safety car restart.
Right,
And
going back to the couch to watch on the tablet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wizard has 11 seconds to build between him and Captain. Will he do it? We'll find out. I am on board with
Coming out
Racer.
of the pits, getting passed by getting lapped by Racer. Okay, Sahil getting that gap back now to 2.4 seconds. This is a very interesting race. I'm really not sure where these dips in time are coming from, whether it's Kia making a mistake or it's Sahil not making a mistake and being on top of his pace there for a lap. Racer basically holding that same distance, losing a little bit of time. Sahil now clawed back a second this lap. If he can keep this up, it's looking good for him. We've got another yellow flag, sector 1 and 2.
Yep, I'm trying to look for it on the map, but it looks like it's all good.
Looks like it may have been Solace. I think we have crossed the threshold. There will not be a safety car anymore.
Yeah.
It would only be a VSC. Okay, I think that's someone pulling over.
Yep, that's a Red Bull going off.
Yeah, that is going to be Solace.
Oh, and Solace is disqualified for
Yeah, he's DQ'd.
going in the wrong way.
Back on the track. Sahil got another 3/10 there. Gap is 1.9 as they head in to the last 4 laps of this race. This is going to be intense.
A lot of work to do from both drivers of Sahil and Racer, and even Chipsy. Let's go down the grid, see if anything interesting is happening. We have only Dad, who's within a second between Wizard, but on those mediums, can he make it happen? Wizard is still tremendously catching up to Captain with only 7 seconds left, but I don't think there's enough time. Down the order.
Yeah, and then BMW 16 seconds off that, so that's...
Yeah.
And I'm curious, you can go, or I'll go look if Kia has any penalty.
I've actually, think the MFD thing did say he does. Only 3 seconds worth. Oh, no, 6 now, yeah. Ooh, that's gonna make a lot of things interesting. Kia has...
Do we know
oh, okay.
how many Sahil has?
That was a bug. He actually has none. Sahil might be the one I saw with 3.
Okay.
Unless, yep, 3 for Sahil.
That
And what
could
about
also
Racer?
Be a glitch too. We
Yeah.
won't know until the end. And
It's gonna be
after all
tough.
these reports, God only knows what happened during there.
Yeah, the migrating
Gap
host
is now
thing.
1.3 seconds. Kia has got to be getting nervous. I would be surprised. He might just be saving the tires for a fight at the end, but that seems like a lot of time to give up. So I'm thinking he is really struggling with those tires, and Sahil is powering through there. Racer also gaining on Sahil while Sahil is gaining on Kia. If Sahil and Kia get into a fight here, Racer could get this win.
Oh wow, yeah, Sahil's catching up now. He has the DRS available to him next time they get into a DRS straight. So we might see a Sahil win.
And MLG got right into the barrier for the pit lane. He absolutely bungled it, just like Sahil in quali, and smacked into that wall. That is an utter botching right there. Oh, Sahil has a little bit of Racer.
Oh, this is going to be...
He is, yeah, he smells blood.
This is going to be an interesting final laps here. Anything can happen.
I really hope Sahil gets this. He's worked hard for a race win all last year, and I think it would be really special if he could get it here. Kia's gotten enough.
Oh, but Racer might make a move on him. He's going to make the move, but can Sahil respond? Nope.
Makes it stick for this corner. Sahil needs to just wait for him to make the mistake. He really can't be forcing something like that.
Needs to be patient. There's still some time left.
That was good patience from him. Yeah, of course. There's still 3 laps left. And there it goes. Racer onto the grass. He's going to come back on. That's ridiculous. I would be fuming right now if I were Sahil. You want to get past this guy as soon as possible.
And he's going to get past him.
Although,
they got to be careful not tap. And that's Racer gone. No.
Yeah, he brought that on himself. That was a... oof.
And now we have Chipsy back into third position right now. Racer, he's still pretty much good to go, but he's lost a lot of his wing. I think at this point.
Now within a second, Chipsy 2.4 off. I don't think he's going to be able to get that without penalties. Sahil's got to get his head down. He's freaking out right now. He's got this.
Racer has left the session. Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably a little bit salty.
And Sahil still not making enough time right now, but there's still 2 laps to work with.
Yeah, it just takes one little snap of oversteer. He's got the DRS, though. He has got that DRS.
Yeah, but Chipsy's now also right behind him, 2 seconds. MLG God picks up a Norian blue flag penalty.
Alright, and here it goes. 5/10 off with DRS. Not going to be able to get it done on this straight. He didn't open up the DRS for some reason. That is curious. That may just be a bug on my screen.
Unless we're running full damage and...
Okay, now he's got it. Now he's got it. Chipsy gaining about 4/10 now. He is closing in. This is going to be a very important straight for Sahil. He's got to try to catch it up and get it within a really close margin, because if you're far behind on that high speed penalty, or the last corner, it is really tough to overtake. So he's got to gain some time here, gain even more with the next DRS, tuck in, or possibly overtake him here, who knows, and get it to the end.
Yep, and MLG
looks like he might have an overtake here.
Oh, he might, yeah.
Oh, not quite, not quite. He's saving his ERS. He's playing it smart.
Still looking. MLG God picked up the fastest lap, so that's going to be a point off.
1.4 off now.
Coming into the final lap here, can Sahil pick up his first ever win?
He gets a good exit out of there. That is a strong exit. I don't know why he's saving right now and he's not using the DRS. There we go, he's using the DRS. He really let that gap evaporate there. I'm not sure. Maybe this is team orders.
I don't know. Let's find out. Gypsy right behind him as well. He might have DRS too. No, he does not, but anything can happen in this final lap here.
You got Gypsy 1.1 off. Sahil 5/10 off. Oh, man. This is going to be close.
Kia does not I believe. But it's hard to tell because we had a migration of hosting, which caused a lot of issues
He'll
apparently.
really close up onto the back of him now. This is going to be where this is what it all comes down to. 3/10 off. Gets a better exit out of there than Kia did. He's got the slipstream. He's got to make this DRS count right here. I hope he doesn't try to save it for the end. It's too risky. Oh, and he goes really wide there. And it looks like that's going to be it.
That might just be it, but he has the ERS.
But Chipsy coming on the back
Oh
of
no!
Sahil now.
Will that be a costly mistake for Sahil as they're coming into the final few turns of this race? I don't.
Right on the back of him.
I think that might be it here.
Oh.
It is so close, but yep, I think that is it. Here is your first
Well, it's going to be
race
curious
winner.
to see what penalties happen before we call anything.
Kia wins the
So
race.
leaves the pit lane.
Oh, but Sahil takes it! Sahil takes it!
Takes the victory.
Woo!
His maiden victory. Sahil.
That is Sahil's first ever win.
Yeah. His first win for the first race of Tier 2 Season 3. What a race.
Due to penalties, and Chipsy takes the podium of third. We have BMW in fourth. A well done by him, and then Sinfox right in fifth behind him. Racer, who apparently left, I think, or that could be a bug, in sixth. Captain right behind him, seventh. And Wizard, unfortunately, found himself into eighth, but he did climb his way back up the field. So, well done to everyone here. Will we see extra jumps and results here? Yep, only use my dad jumps by Captain, and so does Wizard. And let's see, Madman gets the last point here. And then we have 31 Sword, who is still pretty far back, but yeah. That concludes Tier 2's race in Australia. Why did Wizard not win? Well, I mean, you saw what happened in the first open lap.
Yeah. It was a good effort from him, but he just did not get the start he would have wanted. Racer 33 somehow winning. So that raises...
Oh, yeah. What the hell? Were we wrong?
No, he just came from 1 minute and 5 seconds back. So, definitely some crazy stuff happening. He is not our winner. There's absolutely no way.
I mean,
that
that's
anybody
so
had
weird.
1 minute and 5 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah.
It's saying they're 4 minutes off of him, so I think
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he's glitched. Everybody else is fine.
So he
Racer
finished...
33 did not win the race. He quit. He is going to be disqualified from the race because he left. So even if somehow penalties, regardless, he is disqualified from the race, I believe.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you can see the gaps from everybody else. Sahil, no penalties. Kia, 3 seconds. Chipsy, 6 seconds. And ultimately, that 3 seconds is what cost him that. Now, did he get that under the migration? I'm not sure. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
But,
we will have to see.
Racer is not the winner. Sahil is the winner.
And we're just going to go ahead and walk ourselves over to the interview room and get these interviews started in just a moment. Uh-oh. I'm showing the wrong thing, but stupid. Don't worry about it, guys. You didn't see nothing. Oh, it's not working. It's not good.
Van?
Boom, we're good. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Okay, so, wow, okay, who do we even bring in? Obviously Sahil. You wanna go grab him real quick? Actually, no, wait, you can't see the channel. I'll be right back. Grab them. Yo, Sahil, you ready for your interview, Blake? Alright. Welcome, Sahil, for your first ever win race. How do you feel, man?
I feel so great. It's a new feeling for me. This week's been really hard for me, and it feels really good to end it this way.
So, did you see Kia get his penalty? Do you know where that happened?
I don't know where he got his penalty now.
Yeah, I mean, great job. It looked like the gap slipped away from you a few times, but you kept clawing it back. I don't know if that was Kia making a mistake, but you were definitely pretty consistently on his back for most of the race there.
Yeah.
Time where the gaps.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed, I think twice, on the back straight, you didn't use DRS on Kia. Like you didn't do it until really late. Was that intentional?
In the final laps, yes. He had a 3-second. I didn't have any penalties, and
Okay.
Chipsy was closing in, so he was like, "Don't use DRS," or actually, it was my thought.
Oh,
I was like,
so
"Just don't use DRS."
okay, yeah, wow,
I didn't want to risk anything. We wanted to keep
yeah,
the 1-2.
yeah. Well, I mean, it turns out Chipsy had 6 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, we
anyways,
knew.
but-
So that's why we didn't want to risk it, because I realized, like, oh wait, Chipsy has 6 seconds. So if we keep this the way it is, Kia should get second.
yeah.
So that was awesome.
Well, yeah, that was. We were definitely all rooting for you to get your first win here,
Yep.
so that was awesome.
Yeah, it feels so good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Congrats.
Thanks.
Is that all?
Yeah, I
Yup.
think next Kia.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Yes, you dude.
Yep.
Great
Bye.
race, buddy.
Thanks.
Hello, Kia.
Hi.
So how was your
Great.
race with your teammates?
You know what? I think we on the fly worked out a good team dynamic, and it was pretty.
So let me just ask the question. I know Fife came in here and said a lot of those penalties were ridiculous during that host migration. Was your penalty fair, or was it one that you got whilst the host was migrating?
It was one that I got while the host was migrating, but I don't know whether I'll contest or not. I have to review the.
All right.
Okay. So as far as your strategy, I was kind of thinking, since you guys had Chipsy, you were going to split the strategy, one go for the undercut, one for the over. Was that intentional, or did you just want to go onto those mediums so you stayed out longer?
No, we predetermined it after qualifying ended when we saw what tires we were on and their positions. Sahil said he'd be going on hards, and I said I don't like that strategy. You're on harder compounds, and then I went for mediums foolishly because I realized without traction control and ABS, it is very hard to manage. And I also realized just now that I never reset my diff from qualifying settings, so I was racing at a higher tire wear than I needed to be. That's a tough pill to swallow, considering I threw away that win at 2 points by slide. So maybe if the diff was lower, that wouldn't have happened. Maybe if a lot of things were different, it wouldn't have happened, like the host migration fuckery. But who knows? Yeah, I mean, it's still like this result on track is just it's preliminary, right? Because
Yeah,
I think Sahil spun someone off
he
at
did.
like lap whatever. But I also think I may have rear-ended Chipsy at the host migration because I think my car was inside of his, and
Yeah,
then
there
it
was
was,
a
Oh,
lot
there
of
was
that.
so much of that. It was hilarious watching you guys.
yeah, it was
Yeah. Just watching the incident with Sahil and Racer, I'm really not sure who's at fault, but it was nothing egregious to what I saw.
okay.
Um,
Because Sahil seems to think he would have gotten a penalty. We were debating like our tactic on track because he wanted the win on track, and I was saying like, no man, like you're gonna get it through penalties guaranteed. I was missing my like I had 50% wing damage in the last 5 or so laps, and I also had a 3-second penalty. So it was like, no man, like you're gonna keep a 3-second gap. There's no reason to trade positions and lose time. Let's just
Yeah.
like keep our heads down, try to race as fast as possible, and get away from all the rest of them.
yeah,
And
I
then
had a
we can get the
feeling
win.
too. Was it lap 3 or 4? I'm not sure. When you let him by, I had a feeling you that was
Oh yeah,
probably you
we
deciding not
never
to.
there was never an on track overtake, like genuine on track overtake from us. It was all letting each other because it was like I think he let me by, and then I was like, no, I can't do this. I'll let you by again. And that was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good race from you. Penalties, it always hurts to not, to cross the line first and not
I
finish
mean,
first.
honestly, like even if I get that warning removed or whatever it was that caused the penalty, I still had it up. Doesn't matter. Um, yeah, it was just like on my end, it's making mistakes coming out of corners, putting power on too early and sliding, losing a lot of time. Like I had built up a 5-second gap to Sahil, and I was feeling pretty confident about it because 2 seconds in what was it, like 11 laps, I was confident I could maintain. And then I slid, and he clawed that back, and he was within my DRS range in the next lap, and it was like, okay, this is over. And then I got a bit of time on him again, and, and then I slid and hit the wall in turn 4, and I was like, no, this is like I'm just gonna fucking drive it as hard as I can to the end. But there was a bit of conservation in terms of like braking early. Like the last turn in qualifying, I almost spun, so I never went full brake on the second last turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, what a great start for Racing Point. Thank you, Kia. What's next week's race for you guys? Bahrain. Are you gonna go confident with Sahil in that track?
Well, I mean, I've made kind of an internal promise to myself that if I keep winning in tier 2, I'm just gonna keep turning off assists until I don't have a HUD. So we'll see.
All right.
I'm not sure what I'll go for next week. If I get a bit of time and a bit of a break from school, I might just turn off racing line for the next race. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Well, thank you, Kia.
Yeah, thank you. Great race, dude.
Thank you.
And okay, so let's bring in our last interview, Chipsy. You'll definitely have some stuff to say. Okay. Gypsy, hello.
Hi, hello.
Hi. So, do you want to explain your race to us?
Yeah, started off real well. Then I pit for the hards, and it didn't go that well after that.
So unfortunately, we caught the incident.
What one?
Well, where you just
Sent it?
Yeah, when you sent it on Sahil and you.
Your interpreted. Yeah, that was. So obviously you were going for an overtake. So that was just a misjudgment that left you in the gravel.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. I knew I had to get by Sahil to catch Kia, and he was doing a good job holding me back. So I guess I jumped the gun a little bit. I should have waited, and I paid for it, so it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, you had a very good quality time. So hopefully next week you'll have a better result, though. It's still pretty good for you. It's a good start to the season.
What is that supposed to mean, Van? For you?
Wow. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, Chipsy. I mean, you had that gap at the beginning, and it kept kind of shrinking. I don't know if that was like you were sliding a little bit, or maybe you just didn't have the pace initially. But as soon as you went on those hards, you seemed, I mean, minus Kia, who's on the mediums, who was pulling away a little bit, you seemed right on par with Sahil, who in the end turned out, to have the pace with those hard tires on Kia. So
yeah, it was a fun race for sure, and I don't know what happened with Sahil and Racer, but towards the end there, I was just kind of keeping my pace with them to see if something would happen, and I can squeeze in a number 2 or number 3 spot in the podium. But that's what ended up happening, so it's good.
Yeah. I mean, that Racer 33 is that obviously did not win.
Yeah, but it was a fun race, and I'm happy for Sahil. And Kia and Sahil, they had a good strategy. I don't know, if they planned that or it was just kind of worked out, but they were doing a good job.
Yeah, I mean, it was great racing from all you guys, definitely close. And then there was a lot of some interesting mechanics in the game being exposed while the host was migrating. But
yeah, I don't know if you guys caught that, but towards I guess right at the end of the migrating host, me and Sahil were literally inside of each other. So I think he got wing damage because of that.
Oh, that's classic.
And yeah, so it was fun.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Gypsy.
Thank you, guys.
Right.
Have a good one.
You too.
And we do have to decide driver of the day.
Yep, that is indeed. My vote's probably gonna go for Sahil, but what do you think?
Okay, well, settle down. Don't be premature. I really don't think that there is any other driver on the track who drove as consistently as the person I'm.
Who is that?
That is going to be the 3 wheels.
Oh yeah.
They drove on the racing line. With the power of AI, you really can't beat that consistency, and I think that that's going to have to be my vote for driver of the day. I guess Sahil's okay as a close second, but
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's got to be Sahil. He drove awesomely, and he picked up his maiden win in the maiden race of season 3. Absolutely.
Yep. I think that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. So, Orc will be back Wednesday for Tier 1, which you'll be able to see Van and Gore race in China. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. You can catch Tier 2's next race next Sunday at 9. And yeah, have a good night, guys.